You are my fire, the one desire. Maybe you won't stay, but I lock the door anyway. You can't get out. Ain't nowhere for you to. That's creepy. I'm gonna stop with that original composition. Totally not ripping off the boys that were originally known to be found on the back street. Definitely not plagiarizing their melody just for my own shits and giggles. Guys, welcome to the Chubby Clouds podcast. I'm up doing a midnight recording. Yeah, it's like 12:20 right now. I just got home from doing a little show in Orlando. At a place called Bullenbush. It was a showcase called the Shit Sandwich Showcase. Which, for a showcase called Shit Sandwich, a lot of the comedians, pretty much everybody, did fantastic. It's not shit. It's good. But yeah, I had a good time out there, and yeah, I don't know. I kind of I've always liked the late night vibes, right? I've always been kind of a night owl, not just because I don't have a neck and I can turn my head certain degrees. But no, it's that feeling of being up when the rest of the world is asleep has always intrigued me, you know? I always enjoy looking over cities and seeing all the little lights, thinking, what's that little box down there? What's that person doing? What's that person doing down there, you know? Then you look at another little window and there's an old lady getting railed by a bodybuilder. Then you close the curtains. You shut the blinds. It's time to go to bed. You know? Yeah, that's enough people watching. You don't want to watch the wrong people. It always seems like I turn my head, look in the wrong direction at the wrong time, you know? That's always the case. But I am happy to be here. I'm happy to be back. Sorry, it's been a couple weeks. It's been 2 or 3 weeks by the time I get this up. But we here. We live, baby. We got some good. It's the middle of the night. I don't know who's conscious. Actually, there's fucking people messaging me, and it's distracting. Because if I've not mentioned before, I record this with my phone. So I see my dumb friends sending me shit at midnight. Like, hey man, you like pickles or cucumbers? While I'm trying to record this shit. And the answer's pickles. Cucumbers, zucchinis, eggplants, any phallic shaped vegetable other than pickles can get fucked. Pickles are the king, alright? Dill pickles. I don't even like the sweet ones. What are they doing? How are they making them sweet? I'm not entirely. Are they soaking them in children's hopes and dreams? What's the sweet? You know? Pickles shouldn't be sweet. When I think of a pickle, I don't think of sweet. I'm sorry. It's just my preference, I suppose. My prerogative. This is a blunt cone for my smoking audience out there, which I would assume would be a majority. Which is interesting. Straight from North Carolina. Shout out to my buddy Paco for bringing me multiple packs. But yeah, it's fascinating. It's a blunt, but they put it into a cone. So you can just stuff it and be lazy. And still get cancer in 2 different ways. From the tobacco and from the weed at the same time. It's a great little invention. Shout out to Zigzag. Sponsor this podcast. I know you listen. Huh? I know you're thinking this is the face of Zigzag. He looks a little zigzaggedy. Again, my eyes are probably extra baggy. There's some extra storage in my eyes for sure at the moment. I can tell. Being late, so I do apologize. But Zigzag, holla at your boy. Could use a sponsorship. This will be episode 14. I don't know when or if I'll incorporate sponsors. I suppose if anybody wants to pay me money for me to talk about their shit for a minute and a half and go, okay, let's talk about fucking Manscaped. Let's talk about trimming balls for 3 minutes in the middle of this podcast. It's not like that's not the what the primary subject of the content is anyway. You know, with a lot of podcasts that I watch. If you're watching this one, I mean, hey. Do you trim yourself? Again, we're not sponsored by Manscaped here at the Chubby Clouds podcast. But do you? That is a question. Do you trim you downstairs? Gentlemen. I mean, you should. I feel like it's more, you know, acceptable. At least trim. I don't shave. I don't. I'm not bare, but if I know I'm presenting it, that sounded weird. I'm not putting a bow on it. It's not a it's not a present. But if I know it's going to be viewed by someone else besides myself, yeah, usually, you know, I whack some weeds. I get a very tiny machete and just start going back and forth carefully, because you don't want to cut off your dick. It's the best way to trim your pubes, but the most dangerous is a tiny machete. I suppose it's only, you know, sanitary to it. You hold less smell when you trim. That's the thing. Even when I'm not presenting my downstairs, it's relatively good to trim. Sometimes I do just to do, you know, if it gets, I don't know, if it gets too curly. I'm not going to talk about my pubes the whole time, I promise. But it's 12:25 here at the Chubby Clouds podcast, man. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Jesus could fucking just pop up right now next to me and be like, stop. Shut it down. Stop the whole production. You're going to hell. Something that has always perplexed me is, do you think because things that we enjoy a lot of the time can be sinful, right? Considered sinful in a traditional Christian-based religion, I suppose, or a lot of religions, you know, gambling and eating, drugs, sex, fucking. Is any of that in heaven? You know, that's always been something that I know I'm not the first person to ask that. Or even expand on the topic. I think for sure TV shows and movies have gone into that and had that as a premise. But yeah, it's like you want to go to heaven, but do you? Do you want to have fun? That's awful. I'm not saying this is not a PSA. This is not a fucking commercial advocating hell. But am I gonna get up there and it's gonna be like a big circle of chairs? And they're like, we're gonna talk about our feelings today. We're gonna sew. We're gonna play foosball, which I'm not mad at foosball. You know? Is there a Krispy Kreme in heaven? That's the thing. Where would you find the Krispy Kreme? Would you find it in heaven? And would it have the hot donut sign on? Or would it be in hell? Because it's a sin to overindulge. And what are donuts but just fried bread? I mean, it's just fucking... Someone cut it into a different shape so they don't feel bad about eating bread. That's literally what donut... I mean, I got them on my arm, bro. Look at these shits. In the phases of the moon. I know my nuts. I know my nut history. My donut history. And I tell you what. I don't... DOUGHT. Or NT. I don't want to hear about it. Haha. That'd be much better if I had captions. Maybe I'll put captions on this stupid fucking thing. And clip it out. Clip it. That's what fucking they say. I'm not a fan of jelly donuts. Like, or Boston cream, any custard filled. I'm not a fan of surprises. You know? If I see this fucking donut, if I see a donut, this one in the middle, that's got sprinkles on it, and it's pink frosting, vanilla donut or chocolate donut, I know what that is. I put it in my mouth, I'm not surprised. I don't want to put something in my mouth that gushes. Okay? You thought I was maybe going to say squirt. But we know that's not true. I don't mind something that squirts. I mind something that gushes. I don't mind gushers, I suppose. Gushers are actually great. So I mind something that secretes. It secretes, brother. Jelly donuts and a custard cream, Boston cream. No, I'm not a fan. This podcast has definitely turned into just foods I'm not a fan of. I think the last 3 episodes, it's been a topic of mine for sure. But what else is going on, man? Did I write anything down today? I don't even know. I dropped my phone in water a couple weeks ago. Let's be honest, I dropped my phone in the toilet. I was fucking, pants around my ankles. Kind of around my, maybe knees. I was like getting them up and had them spread, and I was, wrapping the toilet paper around my hand like a beehive, as you do. People say 2-3 sheets. Fuck that shit, bro. I'm going full mummy on my left arm. I'm wrapping that shit like I'm a boxing glove. I'm making a boxing glove out of the Charmin Ultra. And I'm making sure that shit's squeaky clean. I'm not out here displaying my anus to anyone. And I mean anyone. But you gotta stay clean. Gotta have a clean asshole. Absolutely. I believe in clean. Today we are sponsored by Clean Booties. here at the Chubby Clouds Podcast. Type in promo code Squeaky Clean Cheeks on CharminUltra.com to get your 20% off on the next 20-pack you buy. See? I'm not bad. Come on, Charmin Ultra or Zigzag. Or what's another brand I would be happy being sponsored by? Maybe some kind of food. We're on the subject of food. What's my favorite food? Maybe a pizza. Like, I don't know. Can Domino's sponsor a podcast? I gotta look into that. Let me know in the comments. Can a pizza chain sponsor a podcast? Little Caesars, listen. You're the Chubby Clouds podcast of pizza place. You're the... No. Little Caesars has got a good rep. It's fucking hot and ready. Like your mom. Sorry. It was just... This is unfiltered. You're getting, again, none of this is edited. None of this is cut. This is recorded and slapped on the internet for people to gaze upon and go, what the fuck is this? What is this? Is that another chin? How large is his face? What is a king hooker? And why is this a disgusting man puffing and ranting before me? What is this broadcast? Something I enjoy. Something I hope some people enjoy. Definitely something I need to do more, and something I say every time I do this. But please, back to the Little Caesars. Get at me. Pizza. You know? I'm about it. That crazy bread. One time I had to go back to the Little Caesars because that bread wasn't crazy enough. It was mildly, schizophrenic. But I needed that bread fucking going off and killing somebody. I needed that bread to have a felony. Okay? I needed some crazy bread. Shout out to Little Caesars, man. You know, I'm saying, like, pizza bread. I don't know if I've seen that. I think I have. I think I've maybe seen a pizza place sponsor, like, I don't know about a pizza chain, though. I think that's kind of the difference. Is maybe a singular entity. So, if there's a Papa Tony's Pizza out there that thinks I'm swell and thinks I would be a good mascot, for your brand, some fat fuck smoking weed in his bedroom, I'm your number one consumer, damn it. I should be. I own the franchise already, I look like someone who owns a pizza franchise, I'm not gonna lie to you. I look like Big Buck Billy. I got 3 Papa John's chains. Papa John's, man. Didn't he touch somebody? You can't. That pizza wasn't bad. Like the last time I had it, which was maybe a year ago. It wasn't bad, I gotta say. But didn't he do something? No, he didn't touch somebody. He said something, right? He said some words. Everybody getting in trouble with these words nowadays, bro. I think he said some, like, fucked up shit, though. Right? Racist? We might Google this. Let's go to the internet. I have a computer in front of my face. Why isn't it working? Oh no. Why isn't it pulling up when I click it? Oh, there. Goo Gale. Fucking Papa John scandal. There we go. Sure. A timeline of all the dumbass shit Papa John has done to sabotage his pizza company. That's hilarious. That's the best headline. You can't get a better midnight headline than that. Come on, let's fucking go. Okay. It's almost frightening to consider how long John Schnatter. Let me try that again. John Schnatter, better known as Papa John, has been sabotaging. It's late, guys. It's 12:30. His own pizza company. Scandals continued. Blah 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 blah. Yes, okay. N-word. Yes. Okay, I'm caught up. I just had to make sure. I'm like, I started off by saying he touched somebody. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to call this man Papa. Not in 2022. Not after this. No one's calling him Papa. They're saying, John. No, his kids are not calling him Papa. They've lost respect, I think. When you have a article about you headlined, a timeline of all the dumbass shit Papa John has done to sabotage his pizza company. Yeah, it's not looking good for you. Damn, John. You know what, though? If you sponsor the Chubby Clones podcast, there's a place for you here. Come on. Come on. We're not canceled. We're just not popular. We just have a handful of viewers and listeners. But I bet a few of them fuck with Papa John still. You know, I'm not going to lie. Pizza alone. Is it racist pizza? Oh, man. I know I'm late to this story for sure. But, yeah, this was like 2018 this article was. Oh, my goodness. It's not that I'm just finding out. It's just I'm remembering it. It's like, can you still... So 2018, when this kind of went down... Is it okay? That's the thing. Is it like, do people still, they're still in business. You know what I mean? They still make pizza. If you order from there, are you racist? I don't know. Caesar was not a great person. He killed a lot of people and raped and, and they got him going pizza. Again. I think I would be a much better mascot for both of these pizza brands collectively. Alright? I'll be the fucking... Who's that guy that, was doing commercials for Sprint? And then said, fuck Sprint. I'm with Verizon, baby. They got the money, Or was it the other way around? I don't know. Chuck or some shit. He's like, I can only be remembered for doing this in general. So why not start a whole second career with the competitor? The man's not dumb, He's got a Jared Fogle vibe. And I apologize that I'm saying that about this good actor. I think he's a kitty touching less, a non-pedophile Jared Fogle. Because everybody liked Jared Fogle before they found that out. Yeah, we're not gonna, dig up that fucking skeleton. Jesus, man. Is he still alive? I mean, does it matter? I can't say that, I suppose, on a public platform. You know? But change the subject. Ooh, I got a Olive Garden gift card staring me in the face. It's $15. I forget who gave this to me, but what are you gonna? I think you can get soup salad, but fuck the breadsticks with $15. I don't know how much you can get with that. Maybe you can. Maybe it's like, yeah, but you got a tip. You got a tip, bro. What's $15 at Olive Garden? I've not been to Olive Garden in a while. I need to utilize that. Ooh, I need to go to. They have deep fried lasagna as an appetizer. You could definitely get that with $15. I just might get that, order it to go, so I don't have to interact with many people. Always, if the option is you can put it on my doorstep, that's definitely the route I'm going. I hate to say it, but delivery fee is $2 or $3. Done. Bring it to my doorstep. I like it when shit appears like I'm a wizard, That's definitely my method for obtaining 95% of all items I've obtained in the past couple calendar years. Due to the pandemic, primarily, it's kind of done that to us all. But also, I kind of like it. I kind of like pushing a little button on my phone. And then I just open my front door and shit is right there. Sometimes it's food. Sometimes it's socks, It's just great. I don't have to even, you can type in your DoorDash, Postmates, app, whatever, that you don't want to see their fucking face. You can personalize your message and literally specify, if I see a human, I'm going to throw up and leave a 1-star review. This is how the world works now. People spent all of their time off doing things that you can do with just a tap of a button. Banking. We have direct deposit. People used to go to the bank. I do occasionally. I use the drive-through ATM though. How fucking lazy am I? I don't go inside of my bank. I feel like if I did, they'd be upset in general. I feel like they know me. They're like, hey, you're the guy who always doesn't have money. Put more in there. That would be hilarious if I would walk into any Chase bank and they just know me off the rip. Like, hey, that's that fucker that's got no money, man. Holy shit. Just passing around horrible accounts. And I make the cut. I'm on like the Hall of Fame. Shitty account balances. Not that bad. But it's been tough sometimes. That's for sure. King Hooker comedy with the $sign in front of it. If the Cash App, you know what I'm saying, brother. But no, man, it's been fun. I've been having a lot of fun doing shows and stuff. I've been working on music. I think I'm gonna probably stay up and, do some writing. I'm just in a good place currently. Mentally and physically. I'm, still losing weight. Still trying to slim down for sure. I know I'm moving like a sloth. I'm just I feel this way for sure. Because it's definitely close to 1 a.m. And it's where we keep the clouds chubby and the worries low, baby. This has been the Chubby Clouds Podcast. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Be blessed.